Hello dear students, welcome to the another class of design of steel structure. In this class, we are going to solve few numerical problems on bolted connections. The subject design of steel structure actually is very easy if you practice more and more, if you know how to use the IS code. So now directly come to the first problem. In every problem, you have to read very carefully the question, what a questioner wants from you. So you have to read and understand very carefully. So let's start the first problem. Calculate the strength of a 20 mm diameter bolt of grade 4.6 for the following cases. The main plates to be jointed are 12 mm thick. Okay, up to this we can see is in this question we have to calculate the strength of the bolt. Okay. The bolt has 20 mm nominal diameter. It may be written like this. You have to use M20 bolt. If it is written that M20 bolt, that means also a bolt with 20 mm nominal diameter. Okay. Grade of bolt 4.6. So from this property we can find out the ultimate tensile strength of bolt from table number 1 page number 13 of IS 800 2007. The main plates are 12 mm thick. So thickness of the plates main members are available. Now the cases are, first is lap joint, second is single cover butt joint, the cover plate being 10 mm thick. Third one is double cover butt joint, each of the cover plate being 8 mm thick. So there are three cases. In first case, in this problem, we have to find out the strength of bolt. That's why we don't have to consider the tension part. We have to consider only shearing part and bearing part. Okay. For lap joint, single shear will occur. For single cover butt joint, single shear will be occur, and bearing will occur in both cases. And double cover butt joint, there will be double shear will occur, and bearing occurs obviously. So first of all, um, write down the given data. Okay, let's check if there any grade of steel for the member is given or not. No, in this question this is not given. If this is not given, you can assume yourself the grade of steel. In this problem, we assume that the grade of steel is Fe410. So for Fe410 steel and for the 4.6 grade bolt, we have to find out the ultimate tensile strength, that is Fu and Fub, from table number 1. Let's go to the table number 1 of IS 800 2007. So let's go to table number 1, page number 13. Look, grade 4.6, table number 1. Look, 3.6, then 4.6. Serial number 4. For 4.6 grade steel, the ultimate tensile strength is 400, and this is in MPa, means Newton per millimeter square. And for Fe410 grade steel, look, page number 14, serial number 8. Fe410, there are three classes, but there is no changes in ultimate tensile stress for various classes. So you don't have to bother about the classes. Okay. For Fe410 grade steel, look, ultimate tensile stress in column 5 is 410 and the unit is in MPa, that means Newton per millimeter square. So let's go to the problem. So Fu is 410 MPa and FUB is 400 MPa as per table number 1 IS 800 2007. Now gamma MB. Gamma MB is partial safety factor for material of bolt. So for gamma MB we have to go to table number 5 page number 30 of IS 800 2007. So let's go to that page. This is page number 14. We have to go page number 30 table number 5. We are almost there. Okay, so partial safety factor for bolts bearing type gamma MB. We have to consider here bearing type bolt. Okay. So bearing type bolts gamma MB is 1.25 for both cases, soft fabrication and field fabrication. The boundary conditions are also not given in question and we don't have to bother about that because values are in this case is same in soft fabrication and field fabrication, right? So we have to take gamma MB as 1.25. Now ANB, net tensile area of 20 mm diameter bolt. So the formula in previous class you have write down the formula for ANB, that is 0.78 pi by 4 d square. So d is 20 here, so 0.78 pi by 4 d square is almost equals to 245 mm square. You can calculate with your scientific calculator. Okay, so we have A and B also. Now and NN we will consider is for single pitch distance, so NN will be 1. Now we have to solve now first part for lap joint. The bolts will be in single shear and bearing. As I discussed earlier, there is a single plane of shearing of the bolt, that's why single shear, and bearing to occurs obviously, right? So now diameter of bolt, that means nominal diameter of bolt small d is equals to 20 mm. The strength of bolt in single shear VDSB is equals to ANB into FUB by root 3 gamma MB. So formula, just in this case also we have used same formula but we have just modified it because unnecessary parts are erased from this formula, right? Only necessary parts are written. You can easily understand from the main formula you have already written in your notebook in previous class. So A and B is 245. So as we find out just before this, FUB is 400 root 3 and gamma MB is 1.25. So this value will be in Newton because FUB is also Newton per mm square. So then if we consider it in Newton, the value will be very big. That's why we have to multiply 10 to the power minus 3 to convert the value from Newton to kilonewton. Now the VDSB, that means design strength in single shear, will be 45.26 kilonewton. The strength of bolt in bearing. Now bearing. So bearing, the formula for bearing is VDPB is equals to 2.5 K suffix B dt Fu by gamma MB. Fu, generally we consider the value of FUB or the lesser amount of FU and FUB. Okay. So in this case lesser amount is for FU is the value of FUB, that is 400 MPa. We know the value of gamma MB. we have to find out the value of kb. So as per code, we know there are four considerations. We have to take the list of this. Let's go to the code for this. We have to go to section 10 of IS 800 2007. This is section 7, 8, and this is around page number 75. So, we have already there. Okay, section 10, the formula at page number 75 is, look, this is the formula. I think you have remembered this. So kb is the smaller of e by 3d0, p by 3d0 minus 0.25, and fub by fu and 1, smaller of these four values. Now we have to find out the value of e, that is edge or end distance, value of p, that is pitch distance, value of d naught, that is diameter of bolt hole, which is equals to nominal diameter plus clearance. So to find out the value of kb, first of all we have to find out the value of e, p and d0. Let's go to the note. The diameter of bolt is 20 mm. So diameter of bolt hole d0 20 plus clearance. Clearance as per table number 19 of IS 800 2007, the 20 is lies between this range 16 to 22 mm, and the clearance is 2. So 20 plus 2, that is 22 mm. And E means edge or end distance. As per IS 800 2007 clause number 10.2.4.2, it is either 1.7 times or 1.5 times, depends upon boundary condition. But in this problem there is no boundary condition given, so we may consider 1.7 times or 1.5 times. So let's consider 1.5 times. So 1.5 times of bolt hole diameter, that is equals to 33 mm. So 33 mm. Now pitch is as per IS code IS 800 2007, minimum pitch distance 2.5 times the nominal diameter. So 2.5 into nominal diameter is 20, that is 50 mm. This is the minimum pitch distance. We may consider slight greater amount also. This is the minimum value. So E by 3d0 is 33 by 3 into 22, that is 0.5. Now P by 3d0 minus 0.25, P is 50, 3 by 3 into d0 is 22 minus 0.25, that is also 0.5 mm, 0.5. Now FUB by FUB is 400, FU is 410, that is 0.975 and 1. So you have to take the smaller value. The smaller value is 0.5. Now T, so kb, we have already find out the value of kb. We know the value of d, that is 20. The value of t, thickness, as per question, that is 12 mm. Look, the main plates to be joined are 12 mm thick. So BDPB, design bearing strength, is 2.5 into kb 0.5 into d 20 into t 12 into fu by gamma mb. So fu is here 400, which is less, by 1.25, that is equals to 96 kilonewton. So among the shear strength value and bearing strength value, the lesser amount is shear strength value, that is 45.26 kilonewton. So the strength of the bolt will be minimum of the strength in shear and bearing, that is 45.26 kilonewton, or we can say this is a bolt value of this bolt for this connection. Okay, next we have to solve the second part, part B, that is single cover bar joint, the cover plate being 10 mm thick. Okay. So in case of shearing, thickness is not in consideration, but in case of bearing, thickness is in consideration. So the value of shear strain will be same as the first part. The bolt will be in single shear and bearing, we know this. For this case, the thickness to be considered for bearing will be least of the aggregate thickness of cover plates and the minimum thickness of main plates are jointed. So thickness in consideration will be the least of the thickness available in this question. That means the member thickness, between the member thickness and the thickness of cover plate. Member thickness is 12 mm and the cover plate thickness is 10 mm. So 10 is the minimum value. Therefore, T will be 10 in consideration. So the strength of bolt in single shear is same as the previous case, 45.26 kilonewton. The strength of bolt in bearing, everything same as previous case, just the change is in the thickness. In previous case, thickness is 12 mm, but in this case for bearing, thickness is 10 mm. So same formula, 2.5 k suffix b dt fu by gamma mb, that is equals to 2.5 into 0.5 into 20 into thickness 10 into 400 by 1.25. So it is multiplied by 10 to the power minus 3 to make it Newton from kilonewton, that is 80 kilonewton. In this case also, the strength of the bolt will be minimum of the strength of shearing and bearing, and that is also 45.26 kilonewton. Now time for third part, part C, double cover butt joint, each of the cover plate being 8 mm thick. That means if we consider the cover plate as a single unit, then total thickness of cover plate is 8 mm plus 8 mm is 16 mm. So we get here we get two values of thickness. One is 12 mm, that is for member, and another is 16 mm for cover plate. The bolt will be in double shear and bearing. The thickness to be considered for bearing will be the least of the aggregate thickness of cover plates and the minimum thickness of the main plates joint. Hence, T is 12 mm. So, 12 mm is the lesser value. So, thickness is consideration is 12 mm. So the strength in double shear. Now for double shear, formula is same as single shear. Just we have to multiply it 2 with this formula for double shear, because same amount of shear occurs in both planes, just the values is multiplied by 2. So the formula is same, A and B FUB by root 3 gamma MB, just we have multiplied 2 for double shear. So 2 into A and B, we know that 245 mm, so mm square, into FUB 400 by root 3 gamma MB 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 to convert it Newton to kilonewton. The value is 90.52 kilonewton. So this is the value for double shear, the strength capacity of double shear. The strength of bolt in bearing, the formula is same, 2.5 kb dt fu by gamma mb. In this case, T is 12 mm. So 2.5 kb is 0.5 into d 20 mm into t 12 mm and 400 by 1.25 into 10 to the power minus 3 to make it Newton to convert it to Newton to kilonewton. The value is 96.0 kilonewton. So in this case we have to consider the lesser amount. The strength of the bolt will be the minimum of the strength in shear and bearing, and that is 90.52 kilonewton. Here is the end of this problem.